A stepmom dipped her stepdaughter's palms in boiling water for taking 2 cedis to buy food.
On one social rice cooker, no, them call them not or chichilem no boy no chichilem nine.
Doctors say an emergency surgery was needed to save the 9-year-old girl.
And so we had to step in, bring them all over to Confanoche, get a doctor to examine the fingers so that we'll be able to know what help will be given and how much that one is going to cost. So as of yesterday, we had a plastic surgeon at Confanoche examining the fingers. This morning, we'll be able to know what help is going to be done. But we understand that plastic surgery will be done to try to stretch the fingers and to try to bring life to them.
Ghana was positioned 60th on the latest Press Freedom Index. President of the Ghana Journalists Association described that as depressing.
We watched with shudder and heard with shiver the merciless arrests, reckless attacks, and animalistic disregard for the rights of journalists, even in the line of duty. The deterministic outcome has been a sharp deterioration of the safety of journalists. That threat rained on investigative journalists also went uninvestigated, let alone punished, while law enforcement officers who were supposed to protect journalists rather brutalize them.
Here's what some of you think about the ranking.
Relatively speaking, for the rest of Africa and the third world, I think it's relatively, you can express what's on your mind. So there's fairly much freedom of speech here, comparatively speaking.
Members of CLOSAC are still on strike, and persons who transact business in government offices remain stranded.
We run a foundation, I and my friends. We started in the university, so we are supposed to submit our annual returns every year, and that's what I came to do. When I came last time, they said they had changed the process and we had to submit another form, so I went back, and I think that was a month ago. And now I came to submit that form together with the annual returns, and they said they are not working. My major issue with that is that they could have just sent us a message earlier on so that we don't have to waste the time coming here.
The rollout of the e-levy caused some panic withdrawals.
For now, I only deposit when I want to buy airtime or something. I have most of my money on me now. But maybe now the e-levy has come to stay with us, so the best thing is I'll still keep money in it all day. But for now, I just want to hold on. I want to have a better understanding of the e-levy first before I do anything.
We cannot stop doing it, At the moment, I've even sent money this morning. Only that we are not sending huge sum of money. Yes, but at least 100, 200, 300 maximum.
This got some mobile money vendors worried.
During the previous days, people were withdrawing more. People were, in fact, withdrawing more. I plan to even quit doing mobile money.
Meanwhile, the biggest telecoms operator in Ghana, MTN, assured of refunding monies wrongfully deducted from their customers.
We have made sure the APIs that the telcos will use the requirements are what GRA wants. So that
it meets your specifications.
It meets our specifications, yes. And the telcos have seen it. We've shared it with them. I mean, on the technical side, we share the APIs with them. We've taken feedback. There's been improvement to it. As Doc said, we're using Agile, so we are moving. The initial APIs we shared didn't have some features. Now we've added those features, so it's something that we are developing as and when we get feedback. It also got to be integrated with our internal core tax application. So it means that on the core tax application side, we need to also make modifications which have been made to be able to accept those transactions. Even in this modified approach, you asked, how would the...
We know that a Supreme Court unanimous decision dismissed the NDC's application for interlocutory injunction on the e-levy. Minority Leader Haruna Idrisu.
We remain determined that even on the balance of weighing monetary considerations against the weight of a constitutional breach, the emphasis should be on what harm we are doing to the 1992 Constitution and the three co-equal organs of states. So in the determination of whether some irreparable damage or hardship will be caused, our hardship as we understand it is the disrespect to the Constitution by the action of passage into law of an Act 1075, with numbers below the minimum constitutional threshold of 138 members of parliament.
There seemed to be a rising number of child beggars on Ghana's streets. Executive Director for Child Rights International, Bright Appiah, took on government for the situation.
Some came for food, but others are also looking for more. For me, I wished I could go back to school, but we can't afford it. This is the reason we came to beg. We have been here for 2 weeks now. If my mom had money, she would have educated us. There are some beggars who want to make money from begging, to even build houses, but ours is just to feed and go back to school.
Adisadel College beat St. Augustine's College and 2 other schools to become the Central Regional Champions of the NSMQ.
We are very excited because we came here with Christ, and now we have won, and so we are giving all the glory to God. Yes, we thank God for this. And we came with very good quiz boys. You see, last year we came with quiz boys, but they were good. But at a certain point in time, we were evicted. But now, by the grace of God, we've come with very good students, and we are going to win.
And that's a wrap of the week with me, Hannah Odami.